Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick little breather. And on the other side, we have a special guest for you, the host of Diversity with Delilah, one of the hosts of Let's Talk Football Ladies Takeover and Let's Talk Football The Round Table. Delilah Crespo will be with us right after this quick commercial from our sponsor, Anton Benton.
Hey there, ladies and gents. It's your local handyman, Anton Benton, here to help you with your problems. I'm here right now on the job site, taking out whole kitchen cabinets. A little bit more work to do, but if you got a project at your house that you need to get completed, I'm your guy to finish it up for you. Give me a call, let me know what you need to get done.
Your new company, man. Shout out to your new company. Go ahead and tell the world about your new company real quick.
Oh boy. So marketing Anton Benton Pros.
Yes.
Doing everything from plumbing to electrical to making huge decks to doing closets.
Yes.
Doing it all. Doing it all.
That's what's up, man. I'm super happy
Thank
for
you guys. Thank you.
Delilah Crespo is going to be here for Let's Talk Football The Round Table. And Let's Talk Football Ladies Takeover.
Delilah Crespo. What up, Delilah?
Hey, what's up?
How
Hey,
are
everybody.
you?
I'm good. I just had a long school day, but I'm here. Yay!
You turned that final quarter though, right? You almost at spring break, almost down the final stretch.
Yeah, almost. It's a weird year because as everybody knows, Easter is like a little earlier than what we're used to because it's literally like end of this month, and so it kind of moved the spring breaks around a little bit. So I'm just like, it's a very long March. There's 31 days in March.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, we brought you in here to talk football, and Delilah, your team, my goodness, I thought my team was making moves, but no, we are all chasing the number one pick, Chicago Bears, who, been having a field day. First and foremost, we didn't know what was going to happen with the quarterback. Everybody was talking about it, and now everything is clear. Justin Fields gets traded to the Steelers. You signed DeAndre Swift. You signed Keenan Allen. Should we start making that Caleb Williams jersey? Is that what we're doing? Talk to us, Delilah. How you feeling right now?
What I'm happy is that they finally pulled the trigger and just made the decision, because that's honestly what has been keeping more of the fans like, just make up your mind. Are we moving forward with this man or are we not? Right? It's like there's pros and cons to both, right? And so you're gonna make the fan base angry no matter what decision you make, right? Because that's just how fans are. Like we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. We can make juxtapositions, and so it's just make up your mind. And so I am glad. If it's true or not, I don't know. They are kind of putting it out there saying that, we went to his people and they didn't like the teams that were approaching us with better offers. And so we wanted to send him to a place that he wanted to go. Now, whether that's 100% true, I don't know. But if they at least took that into consideration and actually sent him to a team that, he wants to go to, then kudos to the Bears for not just, throwing him in some random place where he wouldn't blossom. Because to me, I love Mike Tomlin. I know a lot of us do. I covered him on Diversity with Delilah, and I feel like that's a great coach and mentor for this young guy. He's still young. He's in his prime, right? He's just barely finishing out a rookie contract. You know what I mean? So he's still in his prime. Whatever people think about Russ, right? He still has more years on fields, has more time in the system, won a Super Bowl, regardless of what everybody feels. How he won that Super Bowl doesn't matter, right? He has one under his belt, and that's what people always will look at, right? And so I feel like he is going to a good place. He's going to new coordinator, right? They got rid of the coordinator kind of people we're not happy with. And so he is going to a better place for him. Now, where does that leave us? I don't know. No, don't buy those Caleb jerseys because I've been in this seat before.
Mitch Trubisky?
Yes. That's why. I don't think so.
I'm sorry. On behalf of North Carolina, I'm sorry for that. I tried to tell people he wasn't ready, but
he wasn't ready.
Don't go out and buy Caleb jerseys just yet. Now, I don't think he would go to that extreme, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Post picks a different, because it's a quarterback stacked, right? That's what everybody says. Like, there's a lot of tons of quarterbacks and wide receiver. It's a good class for that. And so I wouldn't be surprised if, they don't go with him and they trade down and pick someone that fits what they kind of want to do now. Mm-hmm. We know that, Eberflus is not going to be the main play caller when it comes to the offense. Why they brought in Shane, who turned Geno Smith's career around. That's kind of how people see him, right? It's the guy that gave him new life, right? A new lease on life in Seattle. Mm-hmm. And so I am curious to see what the Bears do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go that route. The Bears are notorious for not liking drama. I'm going to put that out there. Mm-hmm. They have been that way since forever. Anytime there's a whiff of you're going to bring drama to the team and create any sort of, craziness, they're not going to look at you. They get rid of you right away, right? Like they've done it before. They've got, they got rid of, remember, they got rid of Claypool because he was creating drama and we gave up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
an arm and a leg, ever that.
Right. And we still were like, nah, we're good. You're gone, right? Because you're creating problems. And so no, don't buy those Caleb jerseys. Don't. Not yet. Wait till draft day.
Yeah. What's the mood? What's the mood on the streets of Chicago? Are people excited or is it cautious?
They're all split. Like people are cautiously optimistic towards maybe a new future, right? Because at least some of the moves that he's been making are common sense. Like we like the Keenan Allen. There are some signings that Foles has done that we're good with, but we're still not sure what he wants as a leader and quarterback. And so some people are really upset about Fields because they're like, well, if you're not rebuilding, then why would you start young, right? Because, if we keep saying, oh, we're not rebuilding, then why are you going back to a rookie, right? And so there's just a lot of heated debates because, we've been here before.
Yeah. You don't want to be here again.
So yeah, with the same team too.
Right.
But
those two picks in the top 10. I mean, that's it's setting up to get some pretty solid.
Yeah, and I hope he makes a good decision. I'm hoping he does right by the team. So yeah, everybody's split. People there's a lot of people who really were big Justin Fields fans who feel like he was, wasted 3 of his years here. That they probably should have traded him sooner. And then there's other people who are like, no, it's good to get rid of him because he was a distraction, right? So now you start fresh, clean slate. And so everybody's split.
Oh yeah. And Tina, you can tell about, you know how Denver's been over the last couple of years and finding a quarterback.
No teams want to. Rebuilding is a dirty word now. Yeah. No one wants to admit they're rebuilding when they're rebuilding because they're afraid they're going to lose people.
Right.
And then they're not going to show up for the games or they're not going to buy the merchandise or they're not going to do that. Well, I hate to tell you, McCaskies, that's not going to happen with the Bears fan base. All right.
No.
It's kind of like Denver. Our season ticket lists are 5 to 10 years before you can even get in.
Regardless
of how good they are. It's not going to happen. I was going to say Fields going to Pittsburgh and being initially. We'll see how that works out because they've said that Russ is going to be the starter. I think it's a good fit because Russ is an older, experienced quarterback that's similar in style to what Fields does. So he's going to be able to mentor him. Yeah. And if they're bringing the guy over from Seattle that worked with Geno, then that's a great fit.
That's
So
smart. Yeah.
I all those Pittsburgh Steelers fans that were making fun of me about Wilson and stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got him now. You
Yeah.
take him. You work with him.
And you got him in the best way possible because
we're paying his salary.
Right. Maybe not the best for you,
Yeah.
but the best way for them.
They're both going to a good coach, honestly, with the same temperament.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Mike Tomlin has a similar temperament to Russ, and I feel they definitely are gonna mesh better, right? Because they have similar philosophies on life, right? They're both like very out there with being Christian men, right? And that's why they're, they always are more like calm. It doesn't mean they're not assertive. Don't get that twisted. It just means that's why they, they're more about, okay, let's kind of work, whatever. But I think that's a good fit for all three of these people. I think honestly, it's a good thing for Pittsburgh because I was never sold on Kenny Pickett. I'm sorry.
No.
And I think he's going to bounce around as a backup. But going to your point on the Justin Fields and Mike Tomlin thing, the other thing about it, and I mean, you talk about this, representation matters.
Oh, yeah.
These two are both, and I love how you said that they're not outspoken, but they are outspoken.
Right.
The way that they carry themselves is revered and looked at very highly. So bringing the two of them together and being two successful black men that even though no matter how much success they've had, they're still talking about getting them out. How many times did we talk last year about Tomlin getting fired last year and he hasn't had a losing season? Russ is a Super Bowl winning quarterback and we're still talking about he doesn't have it. So yeah, I absolutely am with that. I'm glad he's where he is. And I think you guys hopefully will be good. Hopefully things will work out straight.